Oh, hey y'all, Fatty here, and thanks for joining me in a dirty dumpster behind an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese. And today I'm bringing you the top 5 hidden base locations for the new map Crystal Isles, and let's just jump into it. Coming in that number 5 location, this one is going to be at 46.7, 85.1. Now this is going to be under all the big floating kind of islands, just like above the water in that general area. Now this one is going to be phenomenal because there's only 2 little entrances and exits to this little hidden area that's above everything else, but really tucked in, and unless you're really looking for it, you're not going to see it. And it's definitely flat. You know, it's not as flat as some of the other areas in this list I'm going to show you, but it's definitely flat enough to really build out something big and be able to, you know, barricade on both entrances and exits and be able to put a lot of dinosaurs, really store everything that you need to, and be like really set up there. The other reason why this one is really well is because on both sides of the entrances, so there's 2 entrances, 1 and 2, boom. On each one of them, there's this little flat ledge there as well that kind of overlooks those entrances as well. So in my mind, those would be perfect for putting 2 little turret towers that's going to really lock down that base. So not only do they have to get dinosaurs up there and to drain, but you can block both of those entrances as well as have turret towers that are even guard those entrances and that are hidden from down below attacks and above attacks. So you really have to head straight into them, which is going to make it almost impossible to raid. And that's why this one's number 5 on my list. Sliding into that number 4 spot, this one's going to be located at 32.8 and 21.4. I'm going to call this one the Swamp Cave just because it has that kind of swamp aesthetic to it. Now this one is going to be really good. You can lock down this entire cave if you wanted to. There's 2 entrances and exits, so really not that difficult to block down. If you're a bigger tribe, that's going to be easy for you to do, but if not, if you go down to the bottom part of the cave, you're going to find that there's this little like ledge kind of near the water that's got this nice backing to it. It's going to be a great spot if you're a little smaller tribe and you just want to build like a really small something to kind of defend early game. It's going to be perfect for you. There's crystal, there's metal, you know, wood, all those basic resources that you're going to need right in that general vicinity. That's going to make it really easy and quick for you, as well as mushrooms that spawn in the cave so you don't have to travel far for food, and of course water right there, which is going to make it nice for growing crops, anything like that in the end game. So yeah, this one's really nice. Again, it can be for small tribes, large tribes, anything like that. It's got a cool aesthetic, not too difficult to get to. Now do be aware there can be snakes and sometimes Arthropleura that will spawn in here, so you do need to just kind of keep an eye out for that, but also if you put any kind of, you know, barriers in here, you'll stop the spawns from them. There are not very many spawns and it's normally towards like the top entrance, so that's why this one gets the number 4 spot on my list. Jumping in that number 2 spot is going to be located at 33.4, 50.7. Now this one is going to be located in the ice area, and in my opinion this is going to be one of the better ones to go for if you're talking about early game. Crystal Isles is a beautiful area. There's so much to look at. People are going to flock to anything that looks new. That's just who we are as ARK players, as human beings. Anything that's new is going to be shiny, pretty. Let's go there. There's been winter biomes in every map pretty much since the beginning of ARK, so it's not really as exciting as most. So it's going to kind of give you that benefit of being a hidden base location for that alone. Now this one is really nice. It's kind of in the main area for the winter biome, kind of in that big ice cave. But the really nice part about this is it's really tucked up kind of high and out of the way, and it's really flat and would be really easy to just put up a dino gate and kind of stay hidden back and defend yourself. This is not going to be one of the spots for like a mega tribe or big tribe, but this is going to be great for those little smaller man tribes, or especially if you're solo, you could really put a beginner shack in there. And you know, there's lots of metal, polymer as well with the penguins and stuff, so you're going to get a lot of those harder things to get right around you. So if you're a beginner player, easy, you know, solo man tribe, this one's going to be like one of the best ones for you. Finishing just shy of first place in second is going to be located at 46.3, 81.1. Now, just like the very first one I showed you on this list, this is going to be underside of the kind of big floating island area. Now, I really like this one. It's kind of in this like shadowy area, so it's already hard enough to see if you're in this general area. The nicer part of this one is you don't have to have a fly right away to get to. You can kind of go up this ledge, and then there's a general nice area out there. The only thing you got to watch out for, there is some rock drakes sometimes in this area. Not every time I've been here that I've seen rock drakes, but one time when I did spawn here and during this recording, there was probably like 20 rock drakes that just like all clumped up there. So, you know, just be aware. I think that was more of like a glitch. I'm sure they do spawn in this general area, but I don't think there's supposed to be that many in that single vicinity. So just keep a watch out for that one. But this one has just the 1 entrance, 1 exit, so it's going to make it a really nice one for this list. Snagging that coveted #1 spot on this list is going to be coming in at 38.6, 66.1. Now this one is not going to be the best for a bigger tribe. This one I think is just really nice and kind of odd placement for a lot of things, but it's also really small. So this one is going to be great for those smaller man tribes, one-man tribes, or for some of those tribes that like to, just hide little things around the map for them to kind of get to, use for, or just in case like you get wiped, like your secondary base. I think this one is going to be probably one of the best ones for that, just because it is really obscure, it's hidden, no one's going to be really flying around this area, no one's going to be looking on these cliffs, no one's going to be really landing here. There's not a lot of purpose to this area. I mean, you're not the very highest area, you're not very low, it's just kind of, it's just not where people are really going to be all the time. So this one's going to be really nice just to kind of get in, drop some stuff off, and get out of there as well. Well, thank you guys so much for watching as always. Don't forget to check out a lot of other tips and tutorials that are going to be coming through on all these videos. Going to do a lot of Crystal Isle stuff coming up. I'm also doing a COD Warzone little bit of content as well, so you guys are interested in that, I'm going to link a playlist in the description below. But don't worry, I'm going to be doing mostly Ark and Crystal Isles as well. But if you guys are wanting to mix it up like I'm kind of wanting to mix it up a little bit, don't forget to check that out as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!